Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk. You me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! Yeah, Brad Gilmore, ESPN Radio, CW39 in Houston. Rebecca, Ariana, Ella, thank you so much for taking the time. Congrats on the movie.
Thank you so much.
Look, I don't know about you all, but I've always loved anything R.L. Stein related, whether it be Fear Street, the Goosebumps. I remember going to the book fair and seeing all the covers of the Goosebumps books and wanting to buy them. How in were you already on R.L. Stein before being a part of this project? Rebecca, if we could start with you.
I have so many Goosebumps books. Like, we have a lot, and exactly, we got them at the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yes.
Classic. And yeah, me and my little brother used to read them, and also they had the series too. We were big fans.
Ariana?
I was a huge Goosebumps fan, for sure. I was terrified of the little puppet doll, man.
Yeah.
Terrified. I feel like that was kind of the first character growing up that really got me paranoid and scared of who was around the corner. So jumping onto this project in Fear Street, I knew I was in for a treat, and yeah, there's a lot of smart people attached to these things for sure.
Yeah, I think it was Slappy, I think was the name of that doll. I think
so.
Slappy?
Slappy.
That's a
Scary name.
Scary.
So aggressive.
Slappy.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
There you go.
What about you, Ella? Were you already a Goosebumps R.L. Stein fan?
You know what? I was very scared of those books growing up.
Oh, yeah,
the covers really scared me. I think my introduction to horror was a little bit more recent because I've gotten the chance to do a few horror movies this year, and I was like, all right, I gotta get over my fear and educate myself and watch as many horror movies as I can stand. So now I'm very into it. Yeah. But as a kid, I was
scared,
very nervous about reading those books. I was more of a boxcar kid kind of.
Do you think filming the horror movies have made you kind of desensitized to being scared? Seeing it in real life?
I was talking about this morning. We did a kind of haunted house thing yesterday, a Fear Street haunted house, and I was shocked at how. Yeah. I couldn't react. I was like, oh, hey. Then it was a guy with his guts out, kicking each other. It felt very something's changed in me. I am quite desensitized now. Gore still gets me, but no, I maybe I'll now get to experience the fun of like going back and reading R.L. Stein. Love you, R.L.
Yeah.
Thank you for hiring us. Did he hire us? But no, I always have been a fan. I was a fan of the Fear Street series, and yeah.
Well, see, but I'm like you, Ella. I'm scaredy cat. Horror is not my bag, right? Normally, especially growing up, everything would scare me, and I would think being on a horror set would, yes, maybe desensitize you, but also you shot this in an abandoned high school. That, to me, the scary vibes, the horror vibes had to be strong, Rebecca, at that school.
Yes. They were. First of all, the school was huge, so there was a lot of it we never even saw.
Yeah.
We didn't, and it was not oh, let's go exploring, because it's
Also freezing.
It's
It like snowed one day.
So cold. It was really cold. Our green room was quite interesting for a long time. They did dress it up eventually.
You want to tell them what we were working with?
Yeah, well, we had our chairs in the room. It was cold and kind of dark and gray. And then eventually we got beanbags.
And then we upgraded to mattresses.
We got mattresses in our green room.
We got real close as a cast.
We were napping together. Yeah, it was a scary place.
Really scary.
Yeah. Even like a lot of the locations were pretty kooky and cool and
like it wasn't the blood or guts, like it was the shooting location. It was pre-dressing. They did not have to dress that up. It was very, very scary.
Yeah, very.
Were you at all put off or scared, Ariana, by the 1980s style that you had to be in? You know, the hair, the makeup, the clothing. Was that scary at all?
I feel like I embraced it. I loved it. I loved seeing the cast have their hair done. Christy, my character, I feel like is the type of girl to not put any time into her hair. So however her hair looked like when she woke up was how it would be for the rest of the day. And I loved the fact I have this ring that I kept that Christy had. It's like a huge metal skull. And I wore that every day and I loved that. And I think the fishnets and just like the fact that she just like ripped up her clothes and her shirt and like there's a lot of little details that I was able to play around and add for Christy. But she's definitely the most effortless character when it comes to the clothes. Everyone else, like, oh, your guys' hair was incredible. And I was fascinated. I loved the skinny jeans and all of that. I think Christy got it a little easier than the rest, for sure.
Well, you're like slaying, and we're like...
We're all the way in on the 80s. We're all the way in on horror. We're all the way in on Fear Street Prom Queen. I really appreciate y'all for joining me today. Give me a little
You're
time.
awesome.
Congrats again.
Thank you so much.
That was good. I love that.
Awesome.
Awesome.